Fallout 3, easily Bethesda's greatest Fallout title. Fallout 3, enjoyers are Chads. This game was Skyrim before Skyrim was a thing. Deep, intricate world design with a passable storyline. If you enjoy Fallout 3, you're a masochist. The game's economy and loot system is absurdly stupid.
It
You
is.
could have a rocket launcher and a fat man with dozens of rockets while running a melee build. Great game. Solid A tier.
I gotta say, that's pretty fucking generous for Fallout 3, but as a Fallout 3 enjoyer, I support it. I do support it. Still a fun game. It's really stupid. Like, honestly, even saying passable story is probably a stretch. The story makes no goddamn sense. Like, I actually forgot how little sense it made until I got to the end of the story, and I'm like, wait a minute. The president wants us to poison the water supply. Okay, that makes sense.
Our land is ravaged by mutation. The war was so many years ago, and yet we still suffer from its effects. We cannot move forward until humanity can gain a solid foothold in the world. To do so, we must rid ourselves of the mutations that have plagued us for so long. These super mutants, ghouls, hideous creatures. I believe your father's work can do that in a way unlike any other. The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this capital wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland. At the same time, the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed.
Colonel Autumn thinks that's too extreme. So what was the Enclave's plan? They want to turn on the water purifier. We also want to turn on the water purifier. The bad guys just want to control the clean water? That's the evil plan? That's it?
I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future. You're in over your head, and no amount of talking is going to get you out of it. Once you're dead, we'll finish off this pathetic brotherhood and become the true saviors of the wasteland. This ends now.
I mean, out of all the things, like, we're acting like the Enclave are going to destroy the world. They're going to kill all of civilization. All they want to do is do literally the exact same thing the heroes want to do. And your dad kills himself to stop them from doing the thing you want to do. Now, of course, the water purifier didn't work yet, but they were going to have the scientists at Project Purity continue working on it to make it work. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Like, I'm literally like, what? How does this story make sense? It's like, what? Oh, almost like you're fighting over it, fighting over resources. No, retard. That's not what's happening. What's happening is your dad sacrifices his fucking life just so that they won't turn on the thing that purifies the water. Like, in fact, they don't even say the consequences if you turn it on early. Like, they don't say, like, oh, it's going to permanently irradiate the water. I mean, it just doesn't work. So your dad would rather die than let the Enclave turn on a faulty water purifier. Worst case scenario, they took over Project Purity, the Brotherhood of Steel moves in, kills them, and the game ends? What? There's no conflict. That's not a conflict. If it was, oh, okay, here's Brotherhood of Steel. We got to build up our resources, and we're going to have this big, like, climactic battle against the Enclave to fight over the purifier. That'd be cool. That's not what happens. What actually happens is you go to find the Gek in the Super Mutant Vault. They just ambush you because, fuck you. You get captured. The president just lets you kill all of them. and gives you the poison. Even if you tell him to kill himself, he's just like, well, I'm programmed that you have to take the poison from the room, which, you know, you can choose to use or not to use. There's no reason to use it, literally. I can, like, from a video game standpoint, I can excuse that, like, the Pentagon is really close to the Jefferson Memorial. That's fine. Like, obviously, that it's not supposed to be, like, in universe, but they just leave their enemies. They don't attack them. The Brotherhood of Steel just sends fucking Liberty Prime, just kills all of them. Like, it makes no sense. Like, why would you... The Brotherhood of Steel isn't even fucking defending the Purifier. It doesn't make sense. It sounds like it does, but you haven't actually thought about it. Autumn had a point. He had no point. Fungi, I don't know why you're defending this. You could read all of Colonel Autumn's lines of dialogue. He doesn't even explain his fucking plan. I just played the game. Literally, in the final confrontation, you're basically just like, fuck you, die, or you should leave. Look, I'll say that New Vegas, you convincing Linnaeus to leave is stupid also. I always thought that was bad, right? But Fallout 3 is like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's just kind of like, things just kind of happen. I mean, the first half is fine. You look for your dad, even though you can sequence break and just go directly to the vault if you know where it is from the beginning of the game, which is not bad game design. I think that's cool. But it also makes no sense how your father would have went from vault to Megaton to Alex News Radio to Rivet City to all the way to the vault. Actually, I think he also went to the Citadel and then all the way to the vault in a few hours, because he was only like an hour ahead of you or 2 hours ahead of you when you escaped from the vault. But you can just leave the vault and then go left instead of right, because like almost all the content that's important is to the right. So Bethesda thought they were clever by having you go to the left instead. But if you start a new file, you can just go left, rescue your dad. You've skipped 50% of the story. Again, not a bad design, but it makes no sense. And fucking, oh my god, there's so many things in Fallout 3 though. Like, little Lamplight of a fucking village full of children. How did the children survive? How did the children teach each other anything? They kick out anyone who turns 16 years old. So somehow a bunch of like children. Actually, first of all, wait a minute. Where did the children come from? That's a question I don't think Bethesda wants to know the answer to.
Hey, new kid. I don't know if anyone told you yet, but let me set the record straight. I'm Princess. When you're around me, I'm in charge. You shut up and do what I say, because I'm boss around here. That clear? Now, who are you? Oh, you'll listen to me. Otherwise, I'll have my good pal RJ kick you out of the town. Or better yet, lock you in the vault. So don't push me, new meat. Just nod and move on, and I think we'll get along just fine. I don't need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again. Come here!
How did they make more kids? That's a question. So there's a village full of kids. Somehow they get more kids. They don't just like all grow up and leave. More kids come from somewhere. And they rescue them. They rescue them. Yeah, that's a good explanation. Somehow the kids survive against the super mutants. They like lock a door. They have a gate. They have a big metal gate they built somehow that it looks like flimsy sheet metal. That keeps out the super mutants somehow. It's stupid. It's like a Hollywood movie. It's like a Hollywood movie. I think I could see what they were going for. It wasn't fleshed out though. It's just like the Brotherhood of Steel. Obviously, they're like the good guys, the generic knights, even though they're not supposed to be like that. But even though they hate the Enclave, they don't really make any real attempt at protecting Project Purity. You end up just doing all the shit, and then they're like, okay, we'll help you. We fixed our giant robot that's going to kill all of them easily. It just ends so fast, so anticlimactic. And before Broken Steel, that was the end of the game. Now, Broken Steel does add like a a cool climactic battle. Somehow they had the resources to make it like the giant mobile base thing, and they have like satellite bombardments and stuff. And yet for some reason they don't just satellite bombard the Pentagon. Don't ask questions.
Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Why protect something they weren't sure even worked? Well, if the Enclave wants it, generally when your enemies want something, you don't want them to have it. That's probably in the art of war.
Bring war material with you from home, but forage on the enemy. Thus the army will have food enough for its needs. When their substance is drained away, the peasantry will be afflicted by heavy exactions. With this loss of substance and exhaustion of strength, the homes of the people will be stripped bare, and 3/10 of their income will be dissipated, while government expenses for broken chariots, worn-out horses, breastplates and helmets, bows and arrows, spears and shields, protective mantles, draft oxen and heavy wagons will amount to 4/10 of its total revenue. Hence, a wise general makes a point of foraging on the enemy. 1 cartload of the enemy's provisions is equivalent to 20 of one's own, and likewise a single pickle of his provender is equivalent to 20 from one's own store.
If your enemies are convinced, okay, so this can create a clean water supply. You told me them fighting each other over it is stupid. That's not what I said, you retard. Are you illiterate? Or not illiterate, I don't even know what the word for that is. To clean out your ears? You don't understand the English language? No, I said it's stupid. No, that's not what I said. I said them not fighting over it is stupid. That's the thing. They're not even defending it. Brotherhood of Steel isn't even defending Project Purity. The Enclave just flies in. Again, I won't take it literally that the Citadel's like right next to the Jefferson Memorial, but their enemies fly overhead in vertibirds, land on Project Purity, and Brotherhood of Steel's like, I don't know, we'll just let them waltz right in there, kill everybody or capture everybody, which they don't even kill everybody. That's the thing too. I mean, you escape with most of the scientists out the back, but then there's a tunnel. The tunnel leads directly to that's its own thing. The tunnel leads directly under the Citadel. So the Enclave could theoretically kill like the 2 Brotherhood of Steel guys that are down there, and then just like they've successfully infiltrated the Citadel from within under their base, because there's a tunnel leading from the place they now occupy directly into the middle of their enemy's headquarters. But I guess we're not supposed to think about that one either. You said they both have the same goal, which is purify the water, so why fight? Those are your words. No. That's not the Brotherhood of Steel. That's Project Purity. Fungi has played the game. There are 2 theys. Project Purity and the Brotherhood of Steel are not the same faction. They end up working together at the end. Project Purity and the Enclave both want to turn on the water purifier. The Brotherhood of Steel works with them at the end of the game. That is not what happens before that. I believe Dr. Lee is the one who requests the Brotherhood of Steel help. Yeah, that is exactly what happens. Dr. Lee is the one who asks for help from the Brotherhood of Steel. What do you mean, oh my god? I'm literally explaining what happens in the game. I just played it. I know, Cobain. It sounds like Fungi is trolling. It's a stupid plot. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you would defend Fallout 3 out of all plots. A protagonist's father literally wasted and sacrificed his life to create and protect the water purifier. Fallout 4. Anyone can create water purifiers by using only scrap. No, my point is that your dad sacrificed his life for nothing because at best he takes out Colonel Autumn. Colonel Autumn had a plot device serum that he never uses again. Nobody ever uses it again. He just has like a magic super mega Rad-X that is more powerful than any other Rad-X, which would be fine if you could get some of it. But he like injects himself with like mega Rad-X, and then they, I guess, rat away him off screen or something. Your dad sacrificed himself for nothing, basically. The Enclave shouldn't even try to kill him, because obviously the Enclave, after he sacrificed himself, the Enclave obviously figured out that the purifier doesn't work, which is why they captured the scientists, brought him to Raven Rock. So basically your dad died for no reason because they had to force conflict. Like, I mean, on some level, I just, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. You literally just meet your dad, and then he's like, I'm gonna die, son. Goodbye. That's the biggest fuck you out of the whole thing, where it's like you spend the first half of the story tracking down your dad and rescuing him, and then he's like, "Sorry, son, I'm going to die now." That's fucked. Let me summarize Fallout 3's plot for you. Dad killed himself rather than let his broken machine fall into the hands of people trying to fix it. As a result, a water purifier that has no reason to exist released radiation it shouldn't have, thus killing Colonel Autumn, who had no reason to be there. Then later, we got through a village of children who... so we could enter Vault 87 and recover a GEC, a device which would be better put to use in virtually any possible manner besides the one for which we had acquired it. Then Colonel Autumn, who shouldn't be alive, captured us with a flash grenade that shouldn't have worked in a place he shouldn't have been able to reach, so he could stop us from fixing the machine he wanted fixed. He then tortured us for... That's another thing, too. You go into the vault for a GEC, so you can fix the machine. He then tortured us for a code that didn't matter, in which we had no reason not to give him. Then the president set us free to enact his plan, which was of no benefit to anyone, ourselves least of all. At the final battle, everyone in the world had the same goal: turn on the water purifier. Due to this overwhelming consensus, we were obliged to fight a massive war. Finally, Colonel Autumn gave his life to stop us from turning on the machine he was trying to turn on. At the end, the Enclave defeated themselves by sabotaging the machine they were trying to activate, causing it to explode. Yeah, the ending makes it even dumber. Causing it to explode even though it shouldn't, and obliging us to enter the purifier and die to radiation that wasn't actually lethal, at least until the DLC retconned our death, and it was Fox telling us it was our destiny to go in and die rather than just going, yeah, there you go. Basically, both sides are trying to achieve the same thing, and the only conflict should be over who controls the clean water, but that's not... The Brotherhood of Steel wasn't involved until after the Enclave took over, so that's not what the plot's actually about. If anything, Project Purity should basically be neutral, because they don't have an army. They didn't have any protection except your player character. So they're basically just a bunch of scientists with no guards, no army, no protection, no nothing, turning on a machine, which it could have helped the Enclave do. But I guess everyone knows the Enclave is evil in the Wasteland for some reason. They don't even really explain that one, but I guess maybe the Brotherhood of Steel told everybody somehow. I don't know. Or 3 Dog did. Maybe they told 3 Dog, and then 3 Dog told everybody. Again, none of this is explained, by the way. In the karma system, my god, the karma system Fallout 3 is such dog shit. Well, what's funny about it is that people harass you whether you're super good or super evil. That's the dumbest part about the karma system, where it's like there's not even a reward for being evil on any level. Like, you, except stealing stuff. But then you can just give purified waters to hobos, so that counteracts it. There's basically only benefits to being good and very few benefits to being evil.
I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo. Oh really? That's a cute little imagination you've got. But if you want to play make-believe... Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk. Oh yeah,